Hey everybody, it's David Henderson with Allan, Nott, Honda, Toyota, and I know a lot of people are working on their brackets today, right before this show's about to start here. So we got a Hendo's how-to segment for you this week, and it's a little bit different. And this is how to win your office bracket pool. Now, for the sake of time for this video, I've already filled out up to the round of 32. So now I'm going to give you my Sweet 16 and beyond here. So here's now don't take any of these picks for fact here. These are mine. I go by my gut. That's one of the things you got to do when you're filling out these brackets is go by your gut. And you want to listen to your heart sometimes, but sometimes you just got to go with this gut for you here. So I like Virginia, Kentucky. I also like Tennessee. Yep, also like Tennessee. And then I like Cincinnati. So those are my Sweet 16 in our, I believe this is the East region. So Sweet 16, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Cincinnati. And then in the West, I like Xavier. I like the Zags over my Buckeyes. Michigan, as painful as that is for me to say. And then I also like Carolina coming out of the bottom here. So in that bracket, I have Xavier, Gonzaga, Michigan, and North Carolina. Now if we move over here to the East, I got our round of 32 set up here. So I'm very, very high on Villanova. And then I also like Wichita State over West Virginia. The Shockers. Big fan of Florida here in this matchup, so I'm going to pick Florida. And then I like Purdue over Butler. So in that region, for the Sweet 16, I have Villanova, Wichita State, Florida, and Purdue. Now if we move over to the final Midwest bracket, we got Kansas versus North Carolina State, and I like the Jayhawks. In this matchup, Clemson and Auburn, I like the Clemson Tigers. Battle of the Tigers right there. And then TCU versus Michigan State, Sparty all the way, MSU. And then Rhode Island versus Duke, and I have Duke coming out of that one. So for that part of the Sweet 16, I have Kansas, Clemson, Michigan State, and Duke. So now we're going to roll on to the Elite Eight here. Who do I think is the elite of the elite? I like Virginia again. Virginia versus Kentucky. I like UVA. And then versus Tennessee and Cincinnati, I like the Bearcats. I'm going to go with the Bearcats here. So my Elite Eight here in the East region is Virginia and Cincinnati. And then in the West, I like the Zags over Xavier, and I like Michigan over the Tar Heels, North Carolina. So for the Elite Eight in the West, I got Gonzaga and Michigan. Now for my Elite Eight here in the East, I'm very, very high on Villanova. So I have them over the Wheat Shockers. And then I'm also extremely, extremely high on Florida. So I'm going to pick Florida to upset Purdue. And so my Elite Eight in the East is Villanova and Florida. And in the final Midwest part of the bracket, I like Kansas over Clemson. And I like Michigan State, Sparty on, over the Dukies. So my Elite Eight in the Midwest is Michigan State and Kansas. So now who's really going to win it all here? We're moving down to the Final Four, and I'll give you my picks here. I like Virginia. Once again, UVA making its way to San Antonio this year. And I like Michigan. I like Michigan in this matchup. Villanova and Florida, I have to go with my gut here, and I'm going to take Villanova. And then Kansas versus Michigan State, Sparty on, baby, Sparty on. The Spartans are dancing in San Antonio. So my final four is Virginia, Michigan, Villanova, and Michigan State. Now here, the national semifinals, this is huge. It's great TV. Everybody loves it. So Virginia and Michigan, that's a tough one. It's going to be a great game. But once again, I like Virginia. And Villanova and Michigan State's going to be a fantastic game as well. And I like the Spartans of Michigan State to come out of that one. And your national champion, and this is where you're going to make a lot of money in your office bracket pools, the Virginia Cavaliers are your national champions. So, while you're filling out your brackets today, waiting for the March Madness, check us out online at ALLANNOTT.com. And if you like my picks, comment below. If you don't like them, tell me how dumb I am. Tell me where I'm not picking right upsets, where I'm not picking right. Let us know. We want to make this a fun video here. We know that everybody's all into the March Madness. So, make it a great day today. Get as much work done as possible, but also keep an eye on those score lines. Have a great day, guys.